Now, sometimes I feel as if I'm living each day backwards. But not in a physical sense like that.
Hey, my name's Jay. I'm 20 and I have a dream. See, I've always loved watching YouTube. People like Casey Neistat, Roman Atwood, Tanner Fox and the Sidemen absolutely made my childhood. I've always dreamt of being like them, but only recently started posting. But in the big 2-6, that changes. I'm taking a massive gamble. No, not like that.
I'm gonna gamble on myself.
I've quit my job cleaning pools and I'm gonna post a video every day for 100 days.
You see, I've recently started planning my days out thoroughly. And you see, that has helped me out like a lot. You see, previously I would plan my day out in my head, which is all good and well in theory, and it works sometimes. But especially when you're trying to be really busy, fit in a lot of stuff, and you don't have some like manager above your head barking down orders at you, which I don't. It doesn't mean that it's impossible, it just means it makes it harder. Which I found out the hard way. I thought I'd be fine with just making up a plan in my head and running with it. And well, I guess I was. But at the same time, I wasn't happy with just being fine. So I started meticulously planning my days out on my calendar app. This has been the most productive that I've been for a while. Now, remember, just because it worked for me doesn't mean it's going to work for everyone. But you see, the other day I was watching this Casey Neistat video.
The secret is waking up late, because I can't really start working until like 4:30 when everyone kind of starts to go home. Then things get quiet. And I like to work until like 2 in the morning.
When Van and I were making our HBO show, we had a rule, and the rule was that like after hours, no one was allowed to come to the studio. No one was allowed to come bother us. Because you're at the office late, you don't dilly-dally. Because you're like, if I'm going to waste time, I'll just go home. So you're focused.
I'm watching that video, I had this idea come out of my ass.
What does that even mean? And basically what I think that means is, the rough way that my day plans out is I get up, I edit my video from the day before, which usually drags on, and then I sort of end up doing some other editing stuff on my laptop. Then get into the next bit of my day, which is usually what I'm filming for that video. And by that time it's sort of late morning, midday. And then, I don't know, time just flies and all of a sudden it's nighttime. And I'm trying to get more stuff done. But I reckon if I'm to capitalize on the amount of time that the sun's up, and while the sun's up, be out doing my stuff, and then when it's dark at night time, then I can lock into my editing. Potentially that's gonna work better for me. I don't know, but there's only one way to try out, brother. So this is when I'm asleep. Usually get up and edit in the morning. Then I'll have some lunch and a little bit of downtime usually. Then I'll get my workout done and some content around that. Then spend some other time getting some admin done. Then I've got this little slither here of downtime. What if I want to still be doing the exact same things, I can just change the order of them. Considering it's about here when it gets dark. I mean, just think about it. Everyone working an office job could work like this. Soak in the vitamin D, have a good time out in the sun, and then get that work done when it's dark outside. I just feel like that makes so much more sense. Like imagine working a desk job instead of working 9 to 5 when the sun is beaming and the day is flourishing. Imagine if you worked like 2 till 10. Then you've got, the sun rises at 7. You've got like 7 hours worth of sunlight before you start work. I don't know. I just feel like that makes so much more sense. But is life really about making sense? That's a whole nother kettle of fish, and I'm not getting into that today. Because quite frankly, it's still light outside, meaning I need to freaking get after it. And then this admin can be caught up on later when it's dark and I'm unable to do fun stuff outside and have a freaking hoot of a time.